gonna take you back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk and down it with beer. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd.
You know, there's been many games based on the angry video game nerd, which is me. Yeah, all these years while I've been busy playing shitty games, people have been making games about myself. There's been so many games about me, I can't even keep up. Unlike the majority of games I ripped apart, these ones were made by independent game developers, usually single-handedly, all by themselves, and hopefully they will have growing careers and aspire to make better games than a whole company of laughing, joking numbnuts ever could. Another thing that makes these games different from the games I usually play is that I have to play them on a computer. Well, anyway, the first AVGN game we're going to look at is The Angry Video Game by Eric Ruth. This was the first AVGN game that ever came to my attention back in 2008. You might be wondering what took me so long to get around to it. Well, the answer is simple. That's how long it took to load it on my Commodore 64.
Who the hell thought to make a game of me? What were they thinking?
That wasn't me talking. That was the game. My voice is in this game.
Stage 1, Rock and Roll City. Ready? I sure am. Here we go.
That's me, throwing beer bottles. I have to admit, I've done that before, but if I had that many beers, I wouldn't throw them, I'd drink them. Then again, I've never been on a rooftop getting attacked by scrotum cannons, blimps dropping bombs, and what the fuck is that? When would you ever see me jumping across a rooftop? Who do I think I am, Jackie Chan?
Oh my god, there's fucking missiles falling down. Man, when the hell does this ever happen in my life? This never happened.
Exactly, just like I said in the game. I don't even need to talk, just listen.
Cannons and zeppelins and fish. What was that thing? What was that? I'm dead. What the hell was that?
My sentiments, exactly.
Fuck, I'm dead as shit.
The stage boss is a helicopter guitar. And I wish I didn't already call the cannons scrotum cannons, because now the game is just mocking me. Have you ever seen the AVGN episode where a giant helicopter guitar comes flying in and pisses all over me?
I'm dead. Fuck.
Is that going to be my epitaph? Fuck. The second stage, I'm in the water where every random thing is trying to kill me, like a submarine shark. And I can't beat the shark. I just can't. It may look like I'm sucking ass at it, but what do you expect? I'm playing on a keyboard. And the controls are the complete opposite of what's on a regular controller. Jump attack is on the left, and moving is on the right. So I have to switch my hands around and get carpal tunnel. The weapon is the worst thing of all. The beers fly in an arc, so you have to get in the right spot to calculate the trajectory. And everything blocks your aim. Fuck, I can't hit this fucking fish! Fuck! Ah! These beers are like The Rock in Friday the 13th, and I already told you how bad that is. Oh no. Is that why the game was designed this way? All the random enemies and all those things? It's because those are the kind of things I complained about. This game is all my fault. Ugh. Time for another AVGN game. Let's try Pixel Land Blast by Kevin Berryman. This one came out the same year, back in 2008. Well, it looks like a bunch of shitty NES games have invaded the fantasy world of a familiar good game that we all know. So I'm flying around like Superman, blasting every copy of these games in existence. This game is my ultimate fantasy. Fucking games, blast you all to hell! Die! Yeah! Needless to say, it's a 2D shooter. All you do is shoot the games, and shoot the games. There's not much else to say. You even get to take down the Power Glove, or Power Gauntlet, and the Virtual Boy. Even Shit Pickle makes an appearance. The first game was designed to make me angry, but this one is a lot easier, so maybe it's more like therapy. Maybe now I'm calmed down enough to play another AVGN game.
Oh shit!
This is AVGN KO Boxing by Devin Cook. It's made in the style of an Atari 2600 game, very faithfully. It's as if you took Punch-Out and put it into an Atari game. You control this anonymous invisible guy, not the nerd. So, if you ever wanted to punch me in the face, there you go. Take that, nerd! Me. Next opponent is Shit Pickle. How does Shit Pickle keep coming into my life? Next up is Jason Voorhees. Man, is he hard. Oh, fuck! I can't beat him. Quite honestly, it's a fun game. It's definitely better than any of the boxing games on Atari. Next up is AVGN Planet by David E. The plot of the game is that all of my enemies, such as Bugs Bunny, Freddy, and Jason, have been sent to a planet, and now I'm going there to fight them once again. Is it just me, or does that not make sense? It doesn't. The game is in the style of Metroid, with me running around through caverns and collecting power-ups. It also uses the same kind of puzzle solving where you have to find out how to open a door, and it's a good effort. The controls use the keyboard to move and the mouse to aim, so I guess you could say it's very PC. Here's that bunny bastard. Come on, die already. Die already! Oh my god! Die! Just fucking die! Who would have thought he'd be the strongest boss in video game history? Yeah! Finally! And I'm rewarded with beer. The second boss, I think, is Jason Voorhees. And if you thought Bugs Bunny was tough, look at this. Just look at this! I'll try the missiles. There goes my missiles. I can't kill this guy. After all, he is Jason Voorhees. Come on, Jason, he won't even kill me. He's taunting me. He wants me to die slow. Well, fuck him. If you can get past this force field, you can transport to the next stage. Again, good effort, but one thing, I couldn't figure out how to quit the game, and killing yourself takes a long time. Next is AVGN Game Over by Lord Gavin Games. The intro is really cool. It shows me beating up characters from the games I've talked about, set to that awesome theme song cover.
He'd rather have a buffalo, take a diarrhea, dumping his ear.
So I get sucked into a video game world, and the first stage is based on Super Mario Brothers. Rather than jumping on Goombas, I fight them like a man. Punch him!
Ass! Piece of shit!
Yeah, tell him. Honestly, this is pretty fun, but unfortunately I'm having technical problems. The game crashed, and to be serious for one moment, I'm not playing on a Commodore, it's a brand new PC. The game crashed again and again within only the first 30 seconds of the game. And every time it crashed, I had to wait through the entire intro. I can't find a way to skip it. So, unfortunately, I can't play this one for some reason, whether it be a problem with my computer or whatever. And it's a shame, just when things were starting to blow up. Well, anyway, Lord Gavin strikes again with AVGN Game Over 2. This sequel is done in more of a 16-bit style.
Fuck!
Feels a lot more like Super Mario World. What's really awesome about this one is that you can use an Xbox controller with it. That's right, a real controller. Don't try to play it with the keyboard or else you won't be able to jump correctly. I found that out the hard way. I think this game is really well done, even though it may not be AVGN themed that much. Now let's move on to consoles, which is more like my familiar territory. This game I got on an actual Atari 2600 cartridge, simply titled The Angry Video Game Nerd. It was sent by Lodmot. Well, it definitely looks and plays just like an Atari game. That's me, by the way. Damn, I'm looking good. The things on the bottom are Sega, Atari, and Nintendo consoles. If you can wrap your head around a Sega or Nintendo console being in a game that's being played on an Atari console. The things flying in from the top are shitty games. The object is to shoot the shitty games before they get to your consoles. In true Atari fashion, it takes a lot of imagination and has lots of flashing effects. Is that the music from Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? All we need is some boom. Give me some boom! Give me some boom! Boom! Yeah! It takes a lot of extra effort to put a game on a real cartridge, so how could you resist AVGN vs. Dr. Wily by ABO Hiccups? It's gonna be me, isn't it? It's gonna be me. Yeah, that's me. So basically, it's Mega Man 2, but instead of Mega Man, it's me. I'm in Mega Man 2, one of the best games ever made, and I'm in it! If I could have foreseen that as a kid, I would have shit my pants. The other difference is that the levels are redesigned to be way harder than the original game. So, if you thought the game wasn't hard enough, and it needed the fucking nerd in it, then this is for you. Anyway, let's play some more AVGN games. Hey nerd, since you've been doing AVGN games, how about an AVGN board game? Board James? What is this? Why does everyone always drop in uninvited? Oh, come on, this is a great game. Check it out. Angry Video Game Nerd Monopoly by Matthew Nielsen. Everybody knows how to play Monopoly. It's the same thing, but all the properties are games that you've reviewed, nerd. Like Superman 64, Deadly Towers, and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Ooh. Instead of trains for the transit system, how about traveling around in the tornado from Simon's Quest? There's glitch cards and used game shop cards. Some of my favorites are you break your TV out of rage from playing Wayne's World and have to pay $150 for a new one. And how about you achieve the highest score in the Terminator and get paid $150? Cheating fine for using Game Genie. Or check out this one. You revisit Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. You're revisiting it, so that means you're going backwards and not past the press start panel. Very elaborate way to say go back. Or you accidentally use an Atari Jaguar console as the toilet and the shopkeeper charges you $50 for damages. Where does he get his prices from? Yeah, Jaguar CDs are way more expensive than that. But isn't that awesome? Somebody made a Monopoly game about you. Everybody's gotta have a Monopoly game. Even AC/DC has a Monopoly game. Yeah, that's cool, but how'd you get here? Aren't you supposed to be in jail? Oh, well, I used the get out of jail free card. Yeah, but didn't you kill your friends or something? That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was the fucking phone! God, fuck you! And everybody! Okay. You know, that guy looks familiar. Anyway, speaking of phones, next we have a game that you play on your phone. Well, okay. This is Texting of the Bread, produced by Screw Attack. I believe it's a spoof of Typing of the Dead, which is a spoof of Night of the Living Dead. Wow, a spoof of a spoof. I just happen to be a playable character in it. I'm just sitting around, minding my own business when a zombie gingerbread man bursts in. I hate it when that happens. The idea is to type, or should I say text, as fast as you can to shoot all the gingerbread men. Oh! This is the weirdest game I've ever been in. And at last, we have the recent Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures, also produced by Screw Attack, developed by Freak Zone Games, and officially endorsed by me, which means I better check it out and make sure they didn't fuck it up. In the intro, I get pulled into the TV by my balls. Story of my life. Next thing, I'm inside an 8-bit platformer, getting nagged by Naggy, the patronizing Firefly. Press A to jump? Yeah, thanks. You're a fucking genius. Now leave me alone. My 8-bit self says it all. After the tutorial, you get a selection of stages. Clearly, it's the largest AVGN game yet. I'm using an Xbox controller, and the controls feel 100% fluent. There is no doubt about it, this is a legitimate side-scroller, proving that the genre is still alive and strong. We don't even need to go back to the past. We're still in the past. And why is the music so fucking awesome? You can play as hidden characters like the Bullshit Man, Is That Guy Dead Again? And Mike. Who the fuck is Mike? I don't know anyone like that. Not to mention, there's lots of hidden cameos. See if you can find them. There's also power-ups like Super Mecha Death Christ, which obliterates everything, and the Glitch Gremlin, who makes everything go berserk. You know, I've heard a lot of people say this game is very difficult, but I'm not having any trouble with it. I mean, come on, it's my game! I'm the fucking nerd! Okay, whoever came up with this is... Exactly, they read my mind. They're an asshole, which means the asshole who made this game acknowledged that they're an asshole and that I'd call them an asshole. You asshole. Great, do I really need to be reminded of Silver Surfer again? Why does everything look like a dick? Oh no, not the where did you learn to fly, bitch! Then there's the Happy Land where everything is smiling. No matter where I die, or how I die, there's always one of these things making fun of me. The death screen always generates a random quote. Saves me the work of trying to come up with something. Let's try Dungeons and Dickholes. Now this is going too far! When I came up with this idea during my Super Pitfall episode, I didn't know somebody would actually create this exaggerated death trap. I can't even blame anyone but myself. I came up with this! What was I thinking? What the fuck? No way. They didn't. It's the Giant Claw. It's as big as a battleship. How did it get in this game? It just barged right in, like a battleship crashing into a harbor. It's taken so many hits, like bullets on a battleship. It's a flying battleship! This isn't the first time the Giant Claw appeared in a video game. It was also in another Freak Zone game, based on another terrible movie, Manos: The Hands of Fate. So it begs the question, when will the Giant Claw strike again? The movie was filmed in Hollywood. Manos was filmed in El Paso. I originally broadcast out of New Jersey. I don't see any pattern. Oh, of course! A perfect pattern! Next is a level based entirely on the Atari porn games. Who would do that? Don't look, kids. Then there's Assholevania. It's as if you took all the things that were frustrating about the Castlevania games and the Mega Man games and put them all together. The biggest obstacle are these death blocks. You touch them, you die. It's all about getting these patterns down, and there's hardly any room to fuck up. Undershot it. Overshot it. You think there's enough death blocks? Then there's Blizzard of Balls, a Christmas snow level. Nothing says Christmas like shitting chickens. The best part is killing Santa and using his body as a sled. On the polar opposite, we have the Hell level, Thy Farts Consumed, where you fight caca demons. And ride on a shark shooting lasers. This is ridiculous. Then of course you fight the devil himself. And don't you love the intentional typos? Conglaturation, is that the new hip way to spell it? Is that what the kids are doing now? The remaining level is Boo, Haunted House. You have to play the whole stage in tunnel vision, and this is where they really get carried away with the death blocks. Even when you know it's there, it's still hard not to touch it. Oh, what? Oh no, oh jeez. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, fuck! After you've conquered all the stages, one last final stage appears. Laughin' Jokin' Numbnuts, the bane of my existence. This is deliberately designed to be one of the most unfair stages in video game history. For example, you have to shoot this gear to make the platform move, but then you're killed by the death block, so you have to jump faster than your own bullet. And after that, more death blocks appear out of nowhere. Meanwhile, there's all kinds of shit flying everywhere. There's not one stable spot to stand to catch your breath. You gotta keep moving. You don't even have time to think. Look at this. Look at all these death blocks. I hate them. I hate them as much as the fucking Medusa heads in Castlevania or the grass in Bill and Ted. Every game has its thing, and this one's thing is to piss me off. It was made to piss me off. And at the heart of it all, the final boss, my arch nemesis. It's Fred Fucks. It's the programmer, motherfucking Fred Fucks. Finally, I get to kick his ass. Yeah! Fuck you, Fred Fucks! Fuck you, Fred Fuck! Ah! Got him! I feel like I played every bad game I ever played all at once. And now others are playing it. Because of me. It's like I shared all my horrible experiences. It's all my fault. Fuck this game! Take that, game.